Yo, what is up? What is up, everybody? I wanted to come to you guys tonight with this NXT review. So let's jump right into it to start off the show. We had Carrion Cross come out, and he was holding the NXT Championship. And him and Scarlett came out together, and Carrion Cross talked about how he beat Keith Lee at NXT Takeover 30 for the NXT Championship. He said there must be casualties in war. There must be casualties, and he said there's always going to be a casualty in war, and there's always going to be stuff that happens. He said he has a separated shoulder. He said my shoulder is separated, but I like the pain. It brings me life. I like that about Karrion Cross. I like his sadistic side. I really like that about Karrion Cross. I like how Carrion Cross plays up the heel. I really like how he plays up the heel factor. I really like that. I think Carrion Cross is a awesome heel. I like how he plays up, like how pain just makes him better and better. I really like that. That really, plays up to his heel side. I really like that. Carrion Cross plays up to him being the heel. I really like that. And he talked about how he's going to have, and then Carrion Cross talks about how he's going to have to relinquish the NXT Championship. He said but for those that are casualties, I feel sorry for those in the path of the casualties. He said I feel sorry for those in the path of the casualty. I feel sorry for them, because he said I will be back. He lays down the championship in the middle of the ring, and then Scarlett Bordeaux picks up the time thing and flips it over and puts it on the ring, and she puts the time thing behind the NXT Championship. I really like that. That was really cool. So Karrion Cross relinquishes the NXT Championship tonight to start off NXT. And then we had Breezango versus Imperium in a NXT Tag Team Championship match tonight on NXT. This was a pretty decent match between Breezango and Imperium. This was an alright match. It was decent. It really wasn't that great of a tag team match. It wasn't really all that great. It didn't really do what it didn't really thrill me like I thought it would. I thought it would be like, I thought these two tag teams would go out and just tear the house down tonight, but that didn't happen. I thought, I built myself up for this match. I thought this match would be, these two tag teams just go out there and tear the house down tonight, but that didn't happen. This match kind of let me down, and I didn't really get the full gist out of the match like I thought I would, but this match was decent for what it was. It was enjoyable. It wasn't the best match. It wasn't the greatest match by no means. It was an alright to decent match tonight on NXT between Breezango and Imperium for the NXT Tag Team Championships tonight on NXT. This was an alright to decent tag team match. I thought it was decent. I enjoyed it for what it was. It didn't really like make me go, oh my god. I mean, I thought it would, like, I thought these two tag teams would go out and steal the show tonight on NXT between Breezango and Imperium tonight on NXT for the NXT Tag Team Championships. I thought this match would be the best match on the show, but it really wasn't. It was just a basic alright to decent tag team match. It really did nothing for me. I mean, I'm not a fan of Breezango, and I'm not a fan of Imperium. I'm just not. I'm sorry, but I'm just not a fan of these two tag teams. I thought this tag team match would have went out and stole the show tonight, but it really didn't do anything. It was just it was decent for what it was. And Breezango ended up winning the NXT Tag Team Championships, and they beat Imperium on NXT tonight for the NXT Tag Team Championships. I thought this match was going to be the best match of the night tonight on NXT between Breezango and Imperium for the NXT Tag Team Championships. I thought this match would be the best match of the night, but it really wasn't. It didn't really wow me like I thought it would. I thought this would be the wow match of the night, but it didn't wow me at all. It was just your basic, okay. I mean, it really didn't do anything for me. And Breezango are your new NXT Tag Team Champions. They beat Imperium tonight on NXT for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And then we had Shouty Blackheart versus Mia Yim. This was an alright match between Mia Yim and Shouty Blackheart. This was an alright match. These women's matches on NXT are not really doing anything for me. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Shouty Blackheart. But I just don't really, I can't get behind her right now. She's just lost too many matches for me to be able to get behind her right now. I can't get behind the character of Shouty Blackheart. I mean, I love Shouty Blackheart, man. Shouty Blackheart is absolutely awesome, but as far as Shouty Blackheart as a character, I just can't get behind her character in NXT because she has lost so many matches. I just can't get behind her character on NXT. I mean, I love Shouty Blackheart and all, but as a character, I just can't get behind her. I really can't. She's took too many losses for me to be able to care about her character. I mean, I love Shouty Blackheart, and I'm glad she won against Mia Yim tonight, but Mia Yim really hasn't done nothing of late, so I really don't understand this match between Mia Yim and Shouty Blackheart tonight on NXT. Shouty Blackheart hasn't done much of anything, and neither has Shouty Blackheart. Shouty Blackheart hasn't done as much either as Mia Yim. Mia Yim and Shouty Blackheart, they're just kind of in the middle of the road right now, and they're not really doing much at all. So I don't understand where they're going with this feud with Shouty Blackheart and Mia Yim. I don't know where NXT is going with the feud between these two. I don't know. It's kind of like they're in the middle of the road feud right now. They're in a kind of middle of the road feud at this time. They're not really doing much right now. So, but I'm glad Shouty Blackheart beat Mia Yim tonight. That was cool. But this was just an alright match between Mia Yim and Shouty Blackheart tonight on NXT. This match was decent. It was alright. It was just an alright match. Shouty Blackheart beat Mia Yim tonight on NXT. And then we had Brio come out, and he addressed the NXT Championship situation tonight on NXT. Since he talked about how Carrion Cross had to relinquish the NXT Championship tonight on NXT. He talked about now there's going to be on Super Tuesday, there's going to be a four-way 60-minute Iron Man match with Finn Balor versus Adam Cole versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Joey Gargano, and a four-way 60-minute Iron Man match to determine who will become the new NXT champion on Super Tuesday next Tuesday. And then we had Drake Maverick versus Kyle O'Reilly. I don't get this match. I don't really understand it. I don't get why Drake Maverick is feuding with Kyle O'Reilly. I don't get that. I don't understand it. I don't know why Drake Maverick is feuding with Kyle O'Reilly. I don't really get this match, but it was what it was, I guess. It's just a throwaway feud, I don't know. This match had no meaning behind it. They're just fighting to be fighting, I guess. I don't really know. But Drake Maverick ends up picking up the win over Kyle O'Reilly by DQ when the Undisputed Era got involved in this match between Kyle O'Reilly and Drake Maverick tonight on NXT. And then we had Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai versus Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley. This was a women's tag team match. It was decent for what it was. I'm not a fan of tag team matches, just to be honest, guys. I'm not a fan of women's tag team wrestling. I'm really not. I mean, I don't really know what the point is. I don't know what the point is of women's tag team wrestling. I don't really get it. I mean, I love the women on NXT. I'm a fan of Shouty Blackheart. I'm a fan of Rhea Ripley. I'm a fan of Dakota Kai. I'm a fan of Io Shirai. But I just don't get why Io Shirai needs Rhea Ripley. I just don't understand that, when Io Shirai should be alone as the NXT Women's Champion. Io Shirai should be alone. She shouldn't be needing anyone at all. She's your NXT Women's Champion, but you're telling me she can't get the job done by herself, and she needs Rhea Ripley by her side. I don't understand that. I don't get that at all. But this was the main event of NXT with Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai versus Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley in a women's tag team match. This match was decent. I don't get women's tag team wrestling at this point. I'm just not a fan of women's tag team wrestling. I'm sorry. I'm just not, man. And I'm being truthful here. I'm just not a fan of women's tag team wrestling. It don't make sense to me. Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai pick up the win over Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai tonight in the main event of NXT. Rhea Ripley takes the pin. Raquel Gonzalez ends up pinning Rhea Ripley. So there you go. I just don't understand women's tag team wrestling at this point. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of women's tag team wrestling. I'm just not. I want to see more women one-on-one than I do in tag team wrestling. I don't want to see women's tag team wrestling on NXT. I want to see Rhea Ripley versus a Raquel Gonzalez, or a Rhea Ripley versus a Dakota Kai, or Io Shirai versus a Raquel Gonzalez. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see women's tag team wrestling on NXT when it doesn't make any sense to why NXT is having women's tag team wrestling. It doesn't really make any sense for women to be in a tag team. I don't really understand why NXT is putting their women in tag team wrestling. I don't get that when the NXT women should be competing in one-on-one matches like Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai versus Rhea Ripley, Io Shirai versus Aaliyah, Io Shirai versus Mercedes Martinez, Rhea Ripley versus Mercedes Martinez, Rhea Ripley versus Aaliyah. I mean, that's what I want to see. I mean, I'm not a fan of women's tag team wrestling. But if you guys like this NXT review, hit that thumbs up. And guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below about what you guys thought about NXT tonight down in the comment section below. So guys, give me your thoughts and opinions on what you guys thought about NXT tonight down in the comment section below of this video. And if you guys like this NXT review, hit that thumbs up. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. When you hit that thumbs up, it helps YouTube. It helps my channel in the YouTube algorithm. And when you share my videos, it also helps my channel as well. And guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and share. I would really appreciate that. And hit that notification bell. That way you guys won't miss an upload or a live stream here on the channel. And I want to say thank you guys for your continuing overwhelming love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for that. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that continues to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for your love and support. It really does mean a lot to me. And I wanted to say thank you guys so much for that. And overall, I'm gonna give NXT. I'll give it a 1 out of 10 because I like that they're doing a 4-way 60-minute Iron Man match on Super Tuesday with Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Adam Cole next week on Super Tuesday in a 4-way 60-minute Iron Man match to determine who will become the new NXT champion. I like that. I think that's going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to that next week on Super Tuesday on NXT with the 4-way to determine who will become the new NXT champion with Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Adam Cole in a 4-way 60-minute Iron Man match to determine the new NXT champion. I really like that. I'm really looking forward to that next week on NXT. But overall, I'm going to give NXT a 1 out of 10. This show was a 1 out of 10 for me. This show didn't wow me at all. This show had very little to it. This show it didn't feel like a show to me. It didn't feel like NXT. It just kind of felt like a throwaway. It kind of felt like the show just felt it didn't feel rushed. It didn't feel like it was just there. I mean, it had no feel to it. I mean, this show just had no electricity to it. It had no feel. It had no I care about this. I mean, NXT they're not doing anything to wow me. I'm sorry. I mean, NXT just doesn't feel like NXT. It really doesn't. I mean, this show overall to me was a 1 out of 10. So, thank you guys for watching this NXT review. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I hope you guys will like, comment, share, and subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you guys won't miss an upload or a live stream here on the channel. And guys, make sure you share out this NXT review. I would really appreciate it. And if you guys like this NXT review, hit that thumbs up. And so when you got guys, when you hit that thumbs up, it helps my YouTube channel with the YouTube algorithm as well. So make sure you guys always hit that thumbs up for my videos. It helps YouTube. It helps my YouTube channel with the YouTube algorithm as well. So anyway, guys, you guys have a blessed weekend. I love you guys. Stay safe. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys Friday night for Friday Night SmackDown. Or for Friday Night SmackDown, I will see you guys then for that review. And until then, you guys have a good weekend, man. I am out, guys. NXT was just boring tonight. It really did nothing for me. This NXT didn't feel like NXT tonight. It just felt like, it just didn't do anything for me. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this NXT review. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. You guys have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys back here for the Friday Night SmackDown Live review. Until then, you guys have a great night. I love you guys. I'm out.